Okay, it's 9:48 p.m. I'm gonna try this again. So, this is my personal commentary on what happened last week. About Raz-B from B2K, the music group B2K. So, I guess I probably could picture myself in that situation too, because he, like, at first, if anybody remembers, it was on national TV back in right when B2K broke up. J Boog was the first one that I saw. He said that Chris Stokes raped them, and then they must have threatened him or something, because he was forced to retract his statement and then switch up and say that that it was financial rape and not sexual or whatever. So he probably could have ended up being a targeted individual suffering gang stalking. So then I remember all three of them, was speaking out against Chris Stokes. The other three minus Omarion was speaking out against Chris Stokes, and J Boog actually said it's like we were in some cult. Excuse me. So then fast forward to 2007. Raz-B started being very vocal and outspoken about the abuse, and then he was forced to retract his statement. And then, they had what was supposed to be that reality TV show that you just see it on YouTube. It didn't, I wonder if people had reposted it on TikTok. But it seemed like J Boog got mad and yelled at Raz-B and all that, and so then, I remember, like, at least 2011, they had somebody from the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult. It sounded similar to the same guy who did the video talking about blood sacrifice for fame and fortune. And it could have been somebody different, but he did a video saying that Raz-B's life was in danger. And so it seemed like as if more than once Raz-B had been like assaulted or threatened, and it went viral about when Raz-B was speaking out against Chris Stokes, and a few people had his back, including Moniece Slaughter, and Moniece, like right after they did a live stream together, Moniece, I don't remember who had the accident first, but Moniece nearly died in a car accident, and Raz-B had a car accident, and now we know what happened to Quentin Tarver. So then, now people are actually believing that Raz-B that he lied on Chris Stokes. But no, Raz-B was telling the truth, but they must have him like really scared. I mean, because he was crying and saying that he was scared, but they have some people who say that they can't be fooled. And that, I even feel like, Raz-B, we believe you. We know you're telling the truth. We know how the satanic Hollywood industry, how they operate. So, So, I mean, I feel like ever since I heard about what happened, I always had Raz-B's back. I always had his back, or even though I don't know him personally, but we all think we know celebrities personally because of the stuff we hear about them. But, I never dealt with him, never met him or nothing, So, so, but one thing that kind of upset me, though, I didn't hear Raz-B, like, mourn or feel sad about what happened to Quentin, maybe behind closed doors, but I cannot find that video. But there was a video on YouTube where he was bragging about getting a $3 million deal the same day that Quentin was covertly murdered. So, excuse me. And now I'm wondering if that Zeus Network thing that he's on now, Bad Boys Club of Texas or something like that. I don't remember what the name is because I don't watch TV. So he's on there with Orlando Brown and everything. And I don't know if that was a $3 million deal, but people say that his programming is like breaking down or something, So it seems like, people think that it's ironic that J Boog, Lil Fizz, and Raz-B all went back to Chris Stokes and went back to working for him. But I mean, I don't know. I know J Boog is working for him, but I'm not sure if Raz-B and Lil Fizz are working for him. But I heard that after a while, Omarion finally broke away from everything and everybody, So I mean, supposedly they say that that Omarion has a change of heart, about Raz-B. And people try to make it like as if they were all bullying Omarion. But I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on, between them or whatever. So it's like they were there, the three, before, and Omarion was the last one to come anyway, come into the group. And so some people falsely believe that Omarion wasn't touched. But yes, he was violent. He was violated. All of them were violated. You ain't going to get that kind of success and be called the G word. I can't say it on here, but, the multicolored, the word that represents the multicolored flag, if you get what I'm talking about. In Hollywood, that's how they say that's how they get down in Hollywood, So, it's really tragic what happened. And, a lot of people say that Raz-B is suffering gang stalking. And so it's like, wow, well, it seemed like as if J Boog, had been perping Raz-B. And it's like, so after J Boog exposed being part of a cult, it's like we were in some cult. But now he's really part of the fake Jehovah's Witnesses cult. So, right along with his cousin Marcus Houston. But I don't know if J Boog left the Jehovah's Witnesses or if he's still with them. But you're still, like, working with your abuser. It's very messed up. So, I believe you, Raz-B. I know you're telling the truth. And I feel bad. I'm sorry that they bullied and scared you to retract your statement and make it like as if you lied on Chris. And I know you weren't lying on him. I know you were telling the truth. And Chris wants to threaten anybody who speaks against him.